Welcome back to another volume and video of PT Knowledge Chats. So, what I wanted to chat about today is pillars you should be focusing on in a consult. Sales, when you offer free sessions and PT packs or intro packs, depending on what gym you're at, is pretty important and crucial if you want to develop your business and maximize the leads. There's a couple of ways you do this, and what I want to cover today is the free actions I live by that I believe if you can nail, then you will convert at a higher rate and have that conversion rate around 8. So I call this the driven sales circle, and there's 3 pillars to this, and the first one is be in rapport. The second is be in value, and lastly, the prescribed aspect. So as we know, with rapport, this is pretty crucial. Like, PT is such a personal service and it's very personable. So you need to be able to connect and show emotional value that you and your client or prospect will get along in the sessions, and it'll be fun and enjoyable, because you do not want the sessions to feel like work. If they feel like work, the client will then miss sessions, cancel, reschedule, stuff you around, and that's not the clients we want to attract. And when we do focus on building rapport, I believe you should be spending like 10 to 15 minutes at the start of first PT pack session, free sessions, just getting to know. Statistics show that if you have something in common with someone and you have that relatability, that the trust factor goes up. So when I was in sessions and free sessions and trying to convert clients, I would highly focus on finding a relatability and common ground that we can chat about. When you do come across this, you'll find the member or prospect will talk a lot more, and you won't have to sort of try get blood from stone, and the conversation flows, and it's a better positive interaction. When you are building rapport, there's some people and some members that you speak to and they will just open up and they'll tell you. There's others on the other hand that is a lot harder to get through. Those guys you want to spend a lot more time building rapport so they can open up and calm themselves and get comfortable in the environment. A lot of the free sessions of PT packs and intro packs you do with members, it's their first time in the gym, or they haven't been in the gym in a long time, and the gym is a scary environment, so they're already super nervous before they come into the session. So taking that time to build the rapport will put them at ease, so when you do ask your questions, it hits home and you get an answers you want. Questions I like to ask, like if you are trying to find common ground and building that rapport, is like, did you grow up here? I didn't grow up in Canberra, so if I ask that question, if someone else didn't grow up in Canberra, we're gonna relate there, because I'm gonna be like, oh, it's super cold here, and we can have a joke about it. So you need to find relatability in sense of that, so you can make a joke or find a way to make them feel a lot better. Other questions is like, what do you do for work? Do you enjoy your job? Is this the career you want to do? Just questions that you can sort of get them talking and find common ground. And if you do find common ground, then you jump in and say, oh, I did that too, or oh, I've got a dog that names this. What breed's yours? And you can develop the conversation, and it feels a lot more natural. And by the time you get into asking the pre-exercise questionnaire and the consultation questions, it'll be a lot easier to do. The second pillar I ensure I do is adding value. You need to demonstrate knowledge and problem solving to add value to the client to see and get their trust in what you're saying and the journey they're about to go. So questions you can ask to prompt this is, what do you feel like you need the most help with on your fitness journey? And that's going to prompt questions for them to sort of give you the opportunity to assist and add value and tell them what they should or shouldn't be doing. Other questions is like, you can hit a bit more emotionally and ask them, why is this goal so important to them, and connect with them emotionally and show value in the sense of emotion. So how would you feel if you reach that goal? Imagine if we hit this goal. That would be fantastic. How would you feel? If you lost 10 kilos down the track, how would you feel? And you're going to have that emotional connection with it, where they're going to start picturing that, and you're adding a sense of emotional value. As well as adding value, we can add value in the PT sense of, if they say they got lower back pain, you can investigate that a little bit and give most possibly likely why that's happening. And you can provide solutions in that sense, but that aren't guaranteed solutions, but possible solutions to those injuries or problems they have. And that's one way you'll add your expertise into. Remember to demonstrate small, open solutions to the situation, goals and circumstances, as this will build authority for you. You do want to have those opportunities and those nuggets you can provide, those gold nuggets of value you can provide. They're going to help you build authority in that consultation, and that's going to help you have a higher chance of converting and then becoming a client. You can do this by social media. So So providing value on social media, and if a lead finds you on social media, then you already have this perceived value. So when they're coming for the free session and the consultation, you're already one step ahead. Now, lastly, this is one thing I do live by, and it's the last pillar of the driven sales service, and this is the prescribe part. Now, I use the analogy of when you go to a doctor and you're sick and they tell you that you need to take 2 tablets of antibiotics a day, that you need to do that to receive the outcome of getting better, right? Now, I refer to this as be the doctor. So if your client if your client comes and they need to lose weight, right, you need to provide one solution, so one bridge to that solution. If you're confident you can help them, then provide one bridge, one solution. And that way you're giving them a specific solution to fix that problem, right? Because if you go and you say we can do 2 sessions a week or 1 session a week and we can have the same outcome, that's not going to happen. If you can guarantee they're going to come on their own, then yes, you can have that outcome where they're going to lose 10 kilos in 12 weeks, say. But the chances of that happening is not very high. So you want to ensure that when you are prescribing, that you provide that one solution to their problem, and then you talk about budget. So that will give you a lot more confidence, and it will portray you as the expert. And if you can show how you're going to do that, what you're going to do to achieve this goal, and break it down, and that's why you said 2 45-minute sessions a week, then they'll be on board for it. The moment an objection will come up is because you didn't show enough value, or they purely can't afford it. And if they can't, then we can downsell and say something like, yeah, that's fine, like we can do 1 session a week, but it's going to require you to come on your own if we want to reach this goal. So you're addressing the value in PT and the value of what they need to do in the sense of accountability to reach their goal. Too often I hear PTs will just say, yeah, cool, we can still reach your goal, we're doing 1 session a week, and then the client doesn't reach their goal because it's not possible, or you didn't highlight the amount of accountability that the client needs to have to do that. So what I talk about, the prescribe factor, is be the doctor and prescribe the need, prescribe what they need to get there. Like, we're in the business of results and changing lives. Let's live up by it and prescribe and guarantee these results. I also find by having that sort of approach, if you have nailed the first part of the consultation and those other 2 pillars, the objections are a lot lower than what you would normally have. I used to coach, and the sales I used to do was presenting two options. So like a cheaper option, like a 2 45-minute sessions a week or 2 30-minute sessions. And I was getting the same quality of clients that weren't essentially, I wasn't able to get goals or do anything like that because I didn't set up the accountability from the get-go or the foundation from the get-go. As soon as I switched to taking that direct approach with the being the doctor and the one bridge to the one solution, is when I really saw my PT business start to take off, because we gave faith, the client had faith in us, and we were able to deliver results, and we set the premise and the foundation from the... I hope this helps you if you're a PT and you've been struggling with consult. DM me if you have any questions, but until next time, I'll see you. Keep straight.